Welcome to the Truth Lounge, Boston Celtics 18 championship. Check this out, man. We hang up real banners. we don't put up no in-season play-in or whatever kind of banners they talk about. We don't put them up. You know what I'm saying? We put up the real ones. So congratulations to the C's and to that other team that won that other, whatever that Christmas, mid-season, whatever, halfway point banner. Y'all can do what the hell y'all want. We got that real one. Truth Lounge, let's go. All right, everybody, welcome to the Truth Lounge, Boston Celtics Championship Edition. One of the greatest runs in finals history. Yeah, y'all gonna say, oh, who did they play? But check it out, we got a lot to discuss. So come on in and join us for championship talk. So Jay, man, it's a lot to kind of soak in, man. It's like so many different conversations we can have off of this. It's just like, yeah, they won it, the road, Tatum, Brown, what does he rank? I mean, let me hold first before we even get started. Is Brown one of the most disrespected superstars in our league right now?
Not no more. Everybody spoke up on his behalf. You had Jason Kidd announce that he's better. You had all these conversations. So he won the Finals MVP. So I think that he's the highest paid player on the Celtics. I don't think he's disrespected with money or fame.
Who had a better year, Mahomes or Jaylen Brown?
Mahomes has a better year every year than everybody.
No, I'm saying this year, who had a better year, Mahomes or Jaylen Brown?
Mahomes. That's me. He's a quarterback, dog.
No, look, Mahomes signed for what?
He's a quarterback,
What did Mahomes
dog.
sign for?
Quarterback is the most baller's position in sports.
Mahomes signed for
Period.
500. Jaylen Brown signed for 3.
Okay.
Mahomes won a chip. Jaylen Brown won a chip.
It's his first one. Mahomes welcomed him into the club.
Yeah, but this year, I'm saying this year, who had a better year?
Mahomes, because he did it like from the ground up. It was, they're not that good. No Tariq Hill, no weapons, no this, no that. They can't get a win. They had to go on the road and win games. My homeboy is that guy.
Homeboy.
He's being talked about for this run, put him up there with the all-time greats.
All right.
He's in the GOAT discussions already.
So where would you rank this Celtic team? I saw some interesting things today on the last couple of days on the Celtics statistically. Where would you rank this Celtics team all time? Are they a top 5 or 10 team all time?
Well, they have to be. They have to be. By the way that they are, by the way that they won, the dominance in which they prepared.
16-3.
Yeah, no, not just in the playoffs. The way they carried the regular season, they were so good on both sides of the ball. They had talent. Their rotation was intact. They lost a starter and didn't miss a beat. They were that deep. So they got to be one of the all-time great teams when you look back at it. You have to say that. I mean, they're going to be pulling off. Now we have all this conversation off of this team. Now we're developing more Hall of Famers. Jrue Holiday, is he a Hall of Famer?
But the Celtics had, out of the 80, whatever, all their games they played this year from regular season through the playoffs, they led by 20.
And 50 of them, I saw that.
And about 50 of them.
Yeah, I mean, they were a dominant team.
No, but they led by 20 in about almost half their games at some point.
Well,
like
I mean,
led by 20.
I'm not going to let that stat.
Like that's dominant.
But I'm not going to let that stat because you got other teams like the Denver Nuggets back in the day. I really studied that team in regards to scoring because they didn't shoot a lot of threes and they led the league in scoring by a mile. That teams would kick you away.
Bro, so we don't even know.
No, but scoring numbers and blowouts come about your playing style. They get credit for that. That's a good, cute stat. But that stat, Golden State, teams that shoot the three, they get ahead of you, they make 5 threes in a quarter, boom, they up. They're just a great team. They play to their strengths. They had guys that can dribble, pass, and shoot and defend. They're a great team. I mean, guys like Derek White, all those guys make you a great team.
All right, so could this Boston Celtics team, so I had this conversation on Undisputed a couple of days ago. And I said that this team could match up with the 2017 Warriors with Durant. What you think?
Yeah.
They can match up.
Yeah, this is the type of team you needed to beat them.
This is the type of team you need if you're trying to beat them, huh?
Because you got two guards. Look at what the Celtics have. Come on. They backcourt. We're going to look at Curry and Klay Thompson at their best and say that's a better backcourt.
They arguably, is that arguably the best backcourt
But these
ever?
guys can match them defensively. They can't match them offensively,
All right,
but they
so listen, is Curry and Klay arguably the best backcourt ever?
Somebody's argument, not mine.
And now is Jrue
The best backcourt
and
ever
White
was Jordan and somebody.
Is Jrue and White the best defensive backcourt ever?
Let me think about all of this. It's too much coming right now. Just talking about the greatest. When you start saying the best, you got to do your research. All right, they're great backcourt defensively and offensively. They can drive the ball. They can play out of closeouts. They shoot the three. They get to the dunker spot. They offensive rebound. Yeah, these are two great guards, but it's made possible by the wings they play with.
So
These guys play with
by
Brown.
20 in 50 of their 101 games.
Yeah, I mean, it's the analytics, bro.
That's dominant.
It's a dominant offensive stat, but I mean, I think that number is eye-popping.
They had the most 50-point wins this year. They had the most 40-point
Yeah, they had the most firepower.
They had the most 30-point wins.
You had Porzingis on the team.
And he didn't play in the playoffs.
But he played during them games. He was a cheat code. He stretches the floor and blocks shots. He's Rudy Gobert with a 3. He's what they needed to get.
That's a bad comparison.
He's that tall, I'm saying, that you got to drag him out. He's not a joke out there. He's very high percentage. It's not a bad comparison because he's doing the same thing Rudy Gobert doing defensive. Getting block shots,
being
being
better than Rudy Gobert because he can kind of guard the guard a little better.
Jesus, so he's better than defensive player than you on defense?
Yeah, I think so.
Everybody want to just down Gobert. Everybody's better than him.
I think that was an overrated award this year, to keep it real, because I feel like I thought Bam Adebayo probably was the best.
No,
I think he's probably
you
the best.
can't give it to a help
player.
defender.
No. Bam Adebayo.
He's a help defender.
No.
But he's not. No, he's a help defender.
Listen.
The
Can I make my
a
point?
wing
Can I
has
just
to
make
get
my
it
point
right
for
now.
him? Before you go, can I make my
Okay.
point about Bam?
Okay.
He can guard all 5 positions. He can switch on any position, and he can guard his position. Who else can do that?
All that's fine and dandy, but guys, what Jaylen Brown just did against Luka in that series is greater than what any of them can do. He wore him down. He scored the ball.
So you saying Jaylen Brown's the best defender in the league?
Yes.
Oh,
What he just did to Luka, he didn't shut Luka down. He wore him down. He committed to that type of energy. That's why I think that's the best player in the league offensively.
Jaylen Brown's the best defender in the
Is
league?
Luka the best scorer in this league?
I think Jaylen Brown is the best two-way player in the league.
He's the best defensive player in the league.
I think he's the best two-way player in the league.
Okay, well.
I mean,
He
I do.
showed that.
Because offensively,
The
he's
matchup was Luka's
he's just as gifted offensively as he is defensively.
Well, that matchup with Luka gave him an opportunity to have a say in that. And that's where I'm getting it from. When you guard Luka and you commit that type of energy, we haven't seen nobody commit that type of energy and being that successful. We know Luka was banged up. It's a long season. All the excuses we want to give. But what he did, matching his physicality and slowing him down, making him inefficient, making Luka settle, getting fouls, fouling him out on both. Like, he just went up against Luka the Don, and he was able to make that guy the best you can play inefficient basketball, wear him down. That was the greatest defensive performance of the NBA season, period. And that's why I'm saying the defensive player of the year in today's game has to go to a wing defender. There's too much you asking of them guys. I can switch out.
So he's the most underrated player in the league? Is he the most underrated player in the league?
Man, no.
He's not underrated. He didn't make no All-NBA team.
Well,
nor did he make no All-Defensive team. And based on what you're saying,
he won the Finals MVP, which is the ultimate title. Now I'm gonna swing this to you, because I got no say in this. Even though you let me put the jacket around you, that was a great honor. You understand? This is your talk now. Jrue Holiday, West Coast. We love him. We love his style. I mean, because for us guys that come from the West, we get a stigma that we don't want to play hard, that we not tough. This guy is tough, gritty, and he has his own style, all his own. He's a unique player. Is Jrue Holiday a Hall of Famer at this point with 2 championships, or does he have more work to do on the resume?
I think He's a Hall of Famer.
You a Hall of Famer, so
No,
take one and no one.
So there's certain guys you look at, and they might not put up the most gaudy stats, but you look at them and say, listen, he's a winner. Like, even before they won, you felt like when you always looked at him, he's a winner. Like, I need somebody like him on my team if I'm trying to win.
Right.
He's a two-time champion. He's about to be a two-time Olympic gold medalist. And he's been instrumental on just a number of teams. So when I look at players, his comparables, Chauncey Billups, who I believe will be a Hall of Famer.
This year.
He's in.
This year. Chauncey Billups.
He's
This is
nominated.
guys like.
I like Chauncey Billups.
You know who he reminds? He's like a Dennis Johnson.
Okay.
Like,
Dennis Johnson had that Finals MVP, though.
Bird said that Dennis Johnson was the best player he ever played with.
He had a Finals MVP, though, with Seattle.
Yeah, he did. In 1977 with Seattle. So, is he a Hall of Famer? I believe so. So, if you're, Rondo, them is his comparables. Rondo, Chauncey Billups.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I do believe he's a Hall of Famer. Absolutely.
Well, that's good. We get more in the West in that room.
Pushes the line on this team. I think the better question is Al Horford a Hall of Famer?
I don't know. What do you think? Where's his comparables? I like the comparables you gave, and those guys that you named, they wasn't first ballots, but they got in, right? So who is Al Horford's comparable in the Hall of Fame? Because he's never been a defensive player of the year, or has he?
No,
like
he's
a
never
Ben
been
Wallace.
A defensive player of the year.
Does he have all NBAs? I'm not sure.
I think he's like a 6-time All-Star.
5-time All-Star.
5-time All-Star.
1-time All-NBA. He made all defensive.
So who's his comparable?
But he's been a 2-time NCAA champion, SEC tournament MVP.
College Hall of Fame for sure.
I think his comparable is more like Vlade Divac or like.
Come on, man.
Vlade was a killer. He wasn't? Vlade Divac?
Comparable to Al Horford? What you mean career? What are you talking about?
Career. Vlade Divac was cold.
We talking skill set or are we talking just career? Vlade Divac is real cold. I can't disrespect Vlade Divac. Vlade Divac gave my first job as a professional in his hometown.
What's his comparables? What is his comparables?
I love Vlade Divac.
I don't really.
He gave me a check personally when the team didn't pay me. So I love him. I got that check next to my drawer right now.
What's the comparable for Al Horford?
You talking about a defensive player that shoots threes?
Just comparable, like
I don't know. I'm saying in the Hall of Fame. Like, Vlade Divac is a legendary.
Tony Kukoc?
No. Tony Kukoc is a champion, was killer. Pippen didn't want to go in. He made the shot. Are you mad? Give me the ball. The waiter, bro. Knock it off. Compare him to the waiter?
Man, I'm trying to think then. So.
Can't compare him to Kukoc, who got his three-peat, was out there heavy. That's the waiter, bro. Come on.
Rondo and Jrue is a good comparable.
I like that. You don't have none for Horford, so.
But I just think Rondo edges him. Man.
Rondo edges Jrue?
Yes.
No.
100%.
No way.
Dog, are you kidding?
He don't have the Olympics, and when Rondo won it in the bubble, he was off the bench. He was a help me.
Statistically, dog, the things that Rondo did
in the championship runs. Rondo was cold.
Statistically, that what Rondo did.
He played with the greatest players of all time.
So is Jrue.
No, he's not.
What?
Not in his career coming up like that.
Jrue played with prime Greek.
He's out here starting lineup, and he was out here in the runs late. Rondo
was in his second year. You know that, right?
When? When he won a chip?
Yeah, second year in the league.
And he wasn't
in the second year.
He wasn't in the depth lineup.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
Not in the last game, but he was, dog. Go back
Okay,
to
well
game.
then that's what
Go
we're
back
talking
to
about.
game.
Jrue Holiday's in the game whenever this game is on the line.
So was Rondo.
He
You didn't watch the games.
I was
Lord,
watching
you
the
ain't
game.
Lord.
Watching
You
the
ain't
game.
watching the games, Lord.
I'm going on
Lord,
what you said.
You ain't watching the game.
You said that first year he wasn't in the depth lineup.
No. He was in he was at the end of the game in all the games.
Yeah, but
arguably a better
when he went
defender.
to Dallas.
Like, I don't know who's a better
He's
defender.
not a better defender. No way. Rondo's a team defender. He can't guard nobody. He's a cone.
Jesus, this is crazy. I can't believe the slander that's
I'm
going on
gassed.
right now.
I'm messing with you.
Start over.
Like, start over. Let's start
messing with
over,
Rondo.
dog. That's a good comp, bro.
One of them is an Olympic level player.
No, one of them was fortunate
That's
to get
it.
picked.
That's it right there, dog. He's Olympic level.
I don't really put a lot of stock on Olympic gold.
You just said it when he was talking.
No, but I don't put a lot of stock on it because if you're on the team, like, you're going to
No,
win
he's
the
necessary
gold.
for the team because he's a flex player that can do everything
If
they
you're
need
just
him.
on the team,
They handpicked him for this
like
team.
a gold medal,
They
like, you
handpicked
should
him.
win the gold.
He's a different level defender. Let's knock it off.
Like, I'm giving you the gold medal before you even play this year. Like, that's the Olympics. You know what I'm saying?
No, we want Jrue Holiday on this team.
Even if he's not on the team, they're going to win gold.
They lost the thing. They lost, right? They called, we need Jrue Holiday. Jrue, you just won. Can you get here? When can you get here? They was like, no, Jrue Holiday's going to get here late. He's going to, you know what I mean? He showed up. We had dropped one. We out there with Lillard and them out there. They couldn't figure it out in Milwaukee. We out there with Lillard and them. We dropped one. And he come out there and restore order. Come on, dog. Knock it off. Jrue Holiday's a different level, dog. He's a different level of everything. He's stronger. He's tougher. He can do more. He's at the dunker spot. Now, Rondo will blow you away.
I love Jrue, but
with
I've
gaudy
never
numbers.
seen one player
Rondo has had the
do
most
Rondo
gaudier
how
numbers.
Jimmy Butler did Jrue. It was like he had no idea how to play defense.
Jimmy Butler is a tough matchup.
I've never seen nobody do
You were-
Rondo like that, bro.
Rondo wasn't taking them matchups. Stop it.
Yes, he was. How you telling me? How you telling me?
What
I'm
matchup
playing
was he
with him.
taking against the Lakers?
What matchup?
matchup?
Like, you saying one team?
Who was he guarding in? That was killer. You said he guarded LeBron. He didn't guard LeBron like that in critical times. Stop. He can play full court on LeBron. We pass it up. Then we get over half court. Now
Bro,
what?
you was overseas.
I watched the game. Who was he guarding? I'm asking you.
He guarded.
So you got him as a better.
bro.
Who? Not everybody. Tell me who he guarded. That was like,
He
ooh.
matched up with whoever.
Who did he guard, dog? That mattered. That when you was like, he took him out. Jrue Holiday is making you minimal,
had to
dog.
guard Derrick
He's
Rose.
minimizing people.
He had to guard Derrick Rose. He had to guard Darren Williams when Darren was
What do you
Chris
guard him with?
Paul.
What do you got
Like
Darren
the
Williams
guard-
with?
Like, we're
In the
talking about
playoff
the guard
series?
slot. We're talking about the point guard slot. Yeah, he guarded Wade the year.
He was first team all defense in back-to-back years.
Come on, man.
Has Jrue made first team all D?
I'm looking it up right now.
Jrue is the best defender in the league, they said by his peers.
Who's a better
Google
defender,
Jrue Holiday
Rondo?
best.
Who's a better defender, Rondo or Jrue Holiday?
Jrue Holiday, dog.
Jrue?
It's not even
How
close.
many
He can
first
really
teams?
guard LeBron. He can really do
He's
it.
got two more than
He
one.
4 first teams?
6 versus 4.
6 first teams?
Yeah.
Rondo-
Well, not first team, but just all NBA.
Rondo is a first team all hustle. He's a scrapper. He's a unique athlete, big hands, long arms, freaking nature athlete. Rondo's incredible. Now, I'm clowning though, but Rondo's incredible. But Jrue is something different on defense.
Three of his
Rondo's
six
incredible. Jrue is different, dog. He's in his reign at 33 years old. His body, his technique, his strength. You said it's the best defensive backcourt.
It's the combination of two guys. Yeah.
Because they both cold as hell.
Well, if you say Rondo, Tony Allen, I'm taking that backcourt defensively. Defensively over any backcourt. Defensively. If we want to just talk about defensively, Tony Allen and Rondo, I'm taking that over whoever.
Such an anemic shooting backcourt.
Now you went to shooting.
I'm just saying.
You went to
I'm just
shooting.
saying.
I said defensive.
Who are you taking, that backcourt or this one?
Defensively, that's a better.
No, this was it's not enough to compensate for the offense. You're not better if you are, because one of them is blocking dunks of your. Who did he block?
Lively, your center.
He blocked your center dunk. What you mean? Overt. He blocking
It
dunks.
wasn't overt.
It was. It was a drop step.
wasn't
He didn't get no running
overt.
start. It was off a drop step, man. What do you mean he went right up and blocked it? Nobody's doing that at no guard spot of your center. Not even jumping. He went up off verse and got him. This duo is a better duo. Let's knock it off.
Oh, we got some new JTZs? Okay. Okay, I'm in the, look, see, I got blood on these right here. When I broke my finger, I got to get some new boys. Ooh, don't do them like that. Ooh, okay. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's how you lace the OG. That's how you lace the OG. That's what I'm talking about. We got the, what we got? Okay. Oh, they gave me some flavors this time. Because last time they sent me two of the same. That's what oh my God. Oh, these is lit. We need to get, oh no. Why not got these?
They don't got those.
We need to get why not in some of these. These is lit.
Just get me in some for starters would be good.
Damn. Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
See these shoes.
Champ, thank you, Champ. Thank you, Jordan Brand. I appreciate lacing the OG. Oh yeah. These is gonna get some good wear out of these, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, dog. Give me exclusively the ones. Appreciate it, champ. That's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, let's keep these right here.
You got the Celtics raising banner 18. They set up. They bringing everybody back.
Wick say they bringing everybody back.
Right. So, what is they gonna do next year? Like, how strong do you think the East gets better? Do you think with Greek Freak, are the Celtics just too high above, or what's going to happen with that right there in your imagination? Because the East should be more competitive next year.
Why you say that?
Well, just more guys being healthy and gelling maybe. You don't give that.
I think the Celtics are set up for the next 5 years to win at least 2 more championships.
So you banking on that duo being
Jason
healthy
Tatum
for 5
is
years.
26, 27. Brown 26, 27. Porzingis is, I believe 28, be 29. Jrue Holiday is up there. White is relatively young. As long as you got your foundation, Peyton Pritchard's young. As long as you got your core, which is Brown and Tatum and Derek White, and then Jrue, he'll be, 3 to 5 years. The rest of everybody else can be plug and play. Eventually, you'll have to figure out how to replace Horford, and I think everything is right there. Tillman can turn into a Horford type player.
You don't turn into a Horford type player though.
Well, I mean, he could just like how you had
Horford was an all-star level.
No. But not, I'm talking about now Horford. Just like when the Bulls went from like Craig Hodges to B.J. Armstrong to Steve Kerr to from Paxson.
Just that style of player being able to plug that
you can
player.
plug and play that style that Horford's playing now. Not all-star Al, but Al is like a grinder. If he open, he can knock down.
Tough for a big man like that though. That's tough. Like Tillman, can he get to that level?
You can find somebody that can do what Al Horford is doing right now. Maybe not everything, but a lot of things like just knock down open threes. Maybe you can find somebody and be a strong defender. You don't need them to do much.
But you need somebody that's
You don't
solid,
need that position to do much though.
But it's critical.
That
they are dominant scoring, spacing, and rebounding and defenders.
So if you can find that guy with
Spacers.
space at that position, whether it be Tillman, he develops into that because he knocked down a 3. I saw him knock down a 3 in the playoffs. So I'm like, damn, I didn't know he could shoot that.
Right.
And then you got, other guys who we can kind of fill in for the next 5 years. I mean, I believe that Al Horford can do what he's doing right now 3 more years.
So how was it with y'all? You won the chip 08, 09. I remember y'all got off to a killer start.
Man, we was better. Look at, because you go from, listen, so when you win it, you already used, so you go from thinking you could probably win it, and then when you win it, and you can win it, That's a different type of attitude. That's a different type of swag now. So like the next year after we won it, you go from maybe thinking you can win it and knowing you can win it is two different things. So coming back that next year, we felt like we was, I didn't say we felt like that. We were better. I think we started off the season like 27-2, something around there before KG went down. But I swear to you, we were a better team the next year.
I think too because
I
think that's the year Rondo really took off.
Yeah, but we got better. So now you look at the Celtics. You like damn.
He got better. Like y'all was already at the level, right? And now he comes in.
Peak prime.
Now he's an all-star level player the next year, coming off that chip. Like who is going to take their game to another level because that's what's going to be required. Because you're going to get everybody's best. So who's going to take that game to another level for the Celtics? Are they there right now just cruising?
I think they set. You know, you don't need nobody to take their game necessarily to another level. It's just understanding you can win now and know that you can win is two different things. It's like
because they're younger than y'all. Y'all was because I think
they're younger.
Yeah, they're younger.
They like Jason and Jaylen is entering their prime.
Right.
So what's being better for them is everybody being more consistent, night in and night out. You know what I'm saying?
Well, just the trust growing too.
Trust, consistency. Derek White. If anybody's getting better, it's Derek White.
Dang, he's still getting better.
But I feel like Tatum is evolving now, though. I'm seeing it. Brown won MVP, but Tatum evolving because I said this. When they played in the 2022 finals, and it was a game where Tatum had like 10 assists, and I was looking like, damn, I know he averaging like 27, 28, but he had like 22 or 23 and 11 assists, 10 assists in that game, and they won Golden State. And I just remember saying to myself, like, damn, that's the best game I've seen him play all year. And then he came back in 2023 and averaged 30, which was fine. But if you look at these finals, when he became that consistent playmaker, that's when they were at their best. Think about Game 5. He had 11 assists. They was blowing him out. Same thing in Game 1. His playmaking. His playmaking is what's going to help him evolve now. And that's what I learned because I learned that when I got Kevin and Ray, I was like, all right, I was always a natural scorer. And I didn't trust my teammates because they wasn't that good anyway. But when I got them, I was like trusting them.
Guys.
No, seriously though. So I go from, so when you look at my game, my evolvement of my game, I understood when it was a game I needed to score, and I understood when it was a game where I needed to be a good playmaker. So if you look at our championship run in Game 4, they needed me to score. I had like 38. I think I had like 38 in Game 4. No, Game 5. It was Game 5. I had like 38. Game 6, I had 17 points and 10 assists because I was like, this wasn't that. I had understanding the game where it needed me to be a playmaker. Boom, so I'm going to be aggressive and find guys.
Yeah, your team is hitting.
Yeah, I had to find guys.
Yeah, your
so
team
I'm
is
looking
hitting.
like, damn. I'm looking like, damn. You know, and I think that's how the Celtics are going to evolve. As Tatum evolves into that, because every game where he had like high number of assists, they played their best, I thought.
Well, yeah. That means they're making shots.
You know, ticket went down. Yeah, but we didn't bring everybody back. We didn't bring back Posey. Posey winning like $5 million a year. And I think that really hurt us now. And now, like, as we look fast forward to today, like, Rick is like, we're bringing everybody back. Yeah, you just won. You like that feeling, huh?
Right.
And I'm thinking, like, damn, why we didn't do that in 2009? But we was like 27-2 to start the season. We was 44-11 when ticket went down. And we still won 60-plus games. I think we was like 62-18, like
62-20.
20. Yeah, 62. We won 62 games that year, the following year. So Ticket missed 27 games. Think about those 27 games. We won 62 games. Think about this. Ticket, look, we won 62 games and Ticket missed 27 of them. Do the math.
So you're
We
going to
might
get
have
you
won 70 games
about,
if ticket play.
about 67.
So in saying all that, the year after we won the title, we was a better team. Do you think the Celtics next year will be better? I mean, this is one of the all-time dominant teams. You think they can be better next year?
I do, because they're young. I don't know if they can be better from a wins and losses standpoint because we got to see how they manage the year. Do they spend some time developing other players? Do they rest a Holiday and let Pritchard get more minutes in certain games and just deal with that to have long-term effects? We don't know what they're going to do statistically, but we know when the rubber meets the road, they have their formula. They're not changing nothing. They have defensive players. They have offensive players. They have a style that they have cultivated that is dominant. So we got to just see what's the plan to get everybody healthy because they have been one of the more healthier teams. They've had some injuries in the playoffs here and there, but when you look at it, their stars, their guys, they've been more
You know
healthy.
what else comes into play? I'll tell you. You know what else comes into play when you win it? Is that next year when you play the other team knows you the champs and there's a fear factor. There's a fear factor that wins you games. That's like, damn, these the champs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, there's a fear factor that comes with winning. Like being that team and coming into that arena and you looking them in the eye and they don't want to look you in the eye. like you know what I'm saying? They scared.
Yeah, but that's only gonna work versus Detroit and them.
Well, think about it. Only half the teams make the playoffs.
So just taking care of your business with those teams.
Taking care of your business with those teams.
Right.
So, man, I'm telling you, though, it's a fear factor that comes with winning. Because I remember when I was on that team and I played the Lakers.
Who is the biggest threat to the Celtics next year? What team do you feel like?
I don't think there's nobody in the East that can beat the Celtics. Like, I just don't. Healthy.
So who can beat them? Because I keep hearing this Denver stuff. I don't believe that.
Denver got to make it out the West, first of all.
That's what I'm saying. I don't believe that because I just don't believe they're going to have their own issues, and they didn't do what you said Wig wanted to do. They didn't re-sign their people.
Right.
They had, I mean, what Bruce Brown did for Denver is similar.
And Jeff Green.
So they let them go. And that's what you're talking about with Posey and that.
Signing Posey.
Yeah, you that valuable
but even if we
bench
signed
production.
Posey, not having KG hurt. But if we had to have Posey in 2010.
But y'all wanted to, no, y'all lost.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you needed Posey in 2010. More experience, more shooting.
And Eddie House.
Yeah, lost the shooting.
We lost the shooting. So this year, the NBA new rule is you can negotiate with within your own team in free agency before you hit the market. And so now Siakam has a 4-year deal on the table before free agent actually starts with his team. So who do you think is a significant free agent moving forward that can maybe put a team over the top or just can make a significant impact by re-signing with their own team? To me, the one that stands out the most is Anunoby for the Knicks. I believe they have to sign him. You traded R.J. Barrett, your future away. You get this other guy. I think he was a huge impact on their winning. He changed their defense. And you need a guy like him when you have to play the Celtics, when you have to match up against these athletic wings. But outside of that, maybe Paul George, significant. I don't know. These guys are up in age. LeBron, he's 40. I'm not sure if
I
he's
think
going
Indiana
anywhere.
did it. I think they did the best because they got their guy because they're a playoff team. They got a young point guard. Siakam is still young. I think he's the best. They're the best. They did the best job of getting their guy. Don't let him hit the market. Because
what you think of Paul George, though? Do the Clippers need to re-sign him? And Klay Thompson?
He's in a great position. The Clippers do need to re-sign him. They gave up the kitchen sink for him. But does he get them?
No, they gave up Shai Gilgeous.
No, they gave up like 7 first rounds or something
Shai
crazy.
Gilgeous.
Okay, they gave up an MVP candidate right now.
Yeah,
He's in his
second
prime.
in the MVP vote.
And they got what's the picks they got off that thing though?
I don't know. I don't remember.
It's a lot. Yeah, 6 first rounders. So I mean, they need to sign him though, but without a healthy Kawhi, Kawhi
Do you
signed,
trade Paul George? Do you re-sign him?
sign and trade him.
Do you re-sign him
You have to.
to the max?
Yeah.
Oof. Okay.
I mean, what is your other option?
Yeah.
Because that's
What about Harden and Westbrook? Do you re-sign them?
if you can't. I mean, Westbrook's under contract. Did he opt out?
No, I
He had
think
a
he's a
2-year
free
deal.
agent.
What did he have to opt? I think he had a player
Wait,
option.
is he a free agent? Westbrook?
I think he had a player option.
He got a player option. Did he opt out?
I'm not sure he did.
I'm trying to think if I'm him, would you opt out? I
No.
don't think
He's got a $4 million player option.
Yeah.
You think he would opt out if you get more money elsewhere, which I think
He don't want to leave. I don't think he does plays in games. I don't think unless he knows something
unless
we
he can
don't.
go to Denver
Jokic, they're not.
over Reggie Jackson.
No, because Reggie Jackson can shoot in space. And
I
maybe
mean, he's so inconsistent for them.
Yeah, but it's just styles. Like, when you got a player like Jokic, you don't really want Westbrook. Unless
Off
you're
the
going to have
bench.
Westbrook run that second unit for limited minutes.
Yeah, run the second. Yeah.
Okay. Well, he's still valuable to this league. I mean, no doubt about it. He's Westbrook. So, Harden and West, I mean, you got to run it back with them. But I just feel like Indiana, because they're a playoff team, you look at the rest of the landscape, how do these other teams get better? All their players are signed. So, Siakam is a guy that if he can play at the level he played at in these playoffs, and you can get another piece over there, can they put more pressure? They got swept by Boston, but they beat the Knicks. Knicks was playing well.
Right now, it's a copycat league. And so what you try to do is when you see a championship team win, you try to emulate that. So then you try to put together a team that either emulates that or can counter that. So I just don't see it in Indiana. Maybe if New York gets healthy, they have a shot. But in the East, I just don't see it. Maybe
they
Paul
signed
George
to
could be
New
a
York?
destination for Philadelphia, which I'm hearing that could be a choice. Now, if Paul George ends up on Philly, do they pose a threat to the Celtics, you think?
No.
Still no?
Well, my thing about the Paul George you're going to get today
Can
is
Paul
gonna be
George play a
He
third?
can't play he can play the third wheel, but he can't play that dynamic two-way that you're getting out of Brown and Tatum with that energy right now. That's asking too much of him at this stage of his career.
So he would have to turn
can't
into
go
a
out there.
3 and D guy?
I know he can't do it. I think he can still score the ball. He's skilled. He's gifted. But can he go out there and play the defense that we saw from Jaylen Brown against a guy of Luka? Can he go match and pick up full and have that energy to play that
Who
style?
you taking all time, Paul George or T-Mac? I don't know. I was thinking about that. Who you taking?
That's a tough one. I like it. You can't slight Paul George playoff performances. T-Mac, I'm taking T-Mac. Just when he went in there, he lost that series, but what endeared him to everybody when he came in for the series and he called Big Dog a puppy and started dropping 40. He lost, but it wasn't his
era of the NBA.
Yeah.
I missed that era of the
Ain't no
NBA.
big
Listen,
dog.
Yeah,
Big
ain't nobody
dog.
really talking ain't nobody really talking shit in the NBA no more like that. Ain't
Called
nobody
him a puppy, the big dog.
right.
He's a puppy.
He's a puppy, and then came out there and gave him 40.
He was out there delivering. That's what I'm saying.
He
So
delivered. That ain't in the NBA no
I'm
more.
going with T-Mac.
That ain't in the NBA no
on
more.
that.
Who's more likely to do something like that?
Patrick Beverly.
No, he can't get 40 though.
No, that's what I'm saying. But he's
Who's
the only one
most
that's going to go
likely
out
player
there.
to do something like that? Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards. Yeah, he's most likely to do that.
Nobody else.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards got that swag. He got that type of swag.
That kind of swag ain't in the NBA no more though.
He called out Kyrie, and it was like he wasn't ready.
Wasn't ready. That's all right.
But he got that swag. He got that type of I'm the best in the league. I want to see whoever. Like he came at Kevin Durant. Like that was a pivotal thing that he knew he had to do to win that series. Yeah. We playing against legends. I got to dethrone a king. He took that mindset into that series, and that put them on a great run.
Man, check it out. It's been an amazing year. Celtics won it. This is about to be a green summer. Check this out. I'm going to the parade. So we're going to get that footage of me on the parade, just enjoying it, just so happy for the Celtics this year, man. I couldn't be happier. And to top it all off, just to kind of see last summer, being able to be in the gym with Tatum and Brown, work out with them in the weight room, watch them in the gym, to like now, and then like to see the fruits of their labor, dog. It's just like, damn, I saw the work that they was kind of putting in and the sacrifices they was making, being in LA, being away from their family, and just doing what they need to do to get to this right here. And now I'm gonna be able to enjoy the parade with the fans. I was able to be, my own parade, and I know how it was, and I know it's gonna be way better than it was when I did it.
Oh, everything gets better.
Everything gets better. So
Everything gets better.
I'm excited to do that. You're gonna catch some footage. I'm gonna FaceTime you. So, boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna be lit. I'm gonna have my red Auerbach cigar.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't wait. But it's been a great season, man. We did it, dog. Truth Lounge is official. Me and my guy, Jay Crowe. Yo, check out the behind the scenes on my Instagram. I might go live. So make sure you tune in. Truth Lounge, Championship Edition, Boston Celtics, Banner 18. There you have it.